Hey, Stefan coming at you here. I want to give you a few thoughts on what life has been like here after my first month in Thailand. Today I'm going to be going to the bus terminal, Southern Bus Terminal, and taking a little overnight bus ride to Satun, and then catching a ferry tomorrow morning to Langkawi. And I'll be spending at least a week there, and then going to Penang and seeing what Malaysia is all about. I was reading a website the other day called It's Cheaper to Travel.com. Very interesting website. This woman goes all around the world, and I like it. You think about having an apartment. Of course, having a job is usually essential, but if you have an apartment and car and all that business, it's actually cheaper to travel sometimes, and she has a very good website about that. I'm reminded of a time I spent in Miami some years ago. There was a week there that I had to stay in Miami, and I was seeing my expenses, hotel and food expenses, and I realized that it was actually cheaper to take a cruise and stay on the boat for a week and go to Mexico than to go and stay in Miami and stay at a hotel and eat there. So I did that. I got a good deal on a cruise, and got the cruise and the food and the hotel too. It was actually cheaper than staying in the hotel in Miami. So hotels are one thing, but hostels are quite another. And you have to ask yourself, why do people stay in hostels? Anybody can go to a hotel and you do whatever you want to in a hotel, go to the pool, maybe you're alone, maybe you're there with people that you're traveling with. But the more I talk to people here, it's the most important thing for them is the connections that you make. Everyone's got a story, everyone's got experiences, everyone's got knowledge that they've picked up along the way, and so you're always learning, you're always making contacts. And people love to tell you their stories. They love to tell you what the good experiences or bad, things to watch out for, interesting places to go, little secrets on how to get to here and there on the cheap. And so what I hear most often from the long-term travelers is those connections that you make. It's very cool. It reminds me of in the U.S., you got the motorhome travelers, people that go from one KOA to another, and they're always saying, in June, Gladys and John are going to be at the KOA in Indianapolis or something like that. They're not there so much to see the sights, but to stay at the campground and talk to their friends. So this is a variant of that, I think. So when you're in a hostel, you just got to jump in and seek out interesting people. It's very easy to not talk to anybody at a hostel, kind of be by yourself, and I've seen some people that do that. But there's also the people that jump in, seek out the new friends and new knowledge and all that stuff, and it gives you inspiration for your own life. It helps you along in your travel, and it makes the travel more enjoyable for you. And you see what is giving people joy, and then hopefully it'll give you joy too. And one last thing, there's that stereotype of the American or European guy, older guy usually, going to Southeast Asia just to see how many young Asian girls he can bang. It's just it's an unfortunate stereotype, and it's true of a lot of people. But, let me assure you, it's not true for me. That's not why I'm here. I'm not going seeking that out. Most of the people I meet, not their priority either. So, it's very relaxing. That's not part of it. And, it's so hard to convince people of that's not part of it. It's so much more than that. It's so much more enjoyable, enriching, and all that stuff. So far, in the last month that I've been in Southeast Asia, I've relaxed in a very specific way. The only other time I ever stayed in Thailand for a month was I stayed in Phuket for a month some years ago. So now I'm going past my first month into my fifth, sixth, seventh week, and so we'll see, you know, how it goes, how I can tolerate it, what I'm getting from it. If I get all stir crazy and have to do, you know, have to do something, but everything's okay so far. So hello to all my friends in America and in Russia, and I'll check back with you on the way to Langkawi or in Langkawi. We'll see what goes on there. All right? Sawadee Kap.